My name is Christopharo, and I'm a 3D fantasy artist, and I do portraitures. And what I'm here doing today is I'm showcasing my work in this venue. This particular type of artwork pretty much started about like a year ago, but I've been an artist pretty much all my life. My inspiration comes from everybody, everything, anywhere, anytime, every day. Okay. As far as the goal or the message, you know, there's really no particular message. It kind of goes back to what inspires me. So, you know, if money is a need, well, money's going to inspire me. So, you know, I'll do something maybe a little bit more commercialistic. But for the most part, you know, and I'm not trying to get preachy or religious or anything like that. I just believe in God, and God inspires me, and I think it's my responsibility to give back to the world because, quite frankly, when I was younger, I was inspired by artists like Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, Frank Frazetta, and I was like, I want to be like them when I was a kid, and well, even now. And I just, you know, I would feel my goal is accomplished, that, you know, I'm fulfilling God's work. I'm glorifying God in the best way because I'm using my abilities in the best way. And somebody somewhere will turn around and say, I want to be an artist like that when I grew up. I did my job. My artwork means everything to me. Frankly, I think we're all in this world, you know, together. You know, and you kind of, I love history, I love mythology, and the reason why is because I kind of look at it and, you know, I think of what they were doing back then, you know, the ancients and everything, and how they influence us now. And I think it's our job to influence, you know, the people of the future. We're the people of the here and the now, and it's our job to do those sort of things. Everybody has their own abilities. Now, I'm an artist, but I don't like to limit myself because I like to do music sometimes too, and sometimes I can be inspired, and that inspiration, if you reach down and it's genuine and sincere, you're going to reach somebody else, and maybe they're at a low point in their life, or maybe they just, you know, want to do something it doesn't really matter. It's just the fact that, you know, we're all reaching each other. We're all doing something to contribute. So that's what I try to do. I couldn't tell you about the future of my art form because I'm constantly changing, it seems, almost every day. You know, before a year ago, I had no idea I was going to be doing 3D. And a couple days ago, at PW Gallery in Ontario, Antonio Marin, he's the gallery owner of that place. Him and I discovered a new form of art right there, and so it was amazing, you know, and it was both something that we did together. So I'm not going to put any expectations on, you know, what I'm going to be doing in the future. Hopefully, it'll be something that, you know, I can make money and, you know, still do art, and, you know, but, you know, whatever, I'll flip burgers if I have to continue to do art and hopefully inspire people. So mainly, you know, I like Quincy Jones. I'll quote him. He's the one that produced Michael Jackson's Thriller album. He says, use God's divine rod, you know, when they're interviewing him about how did you make the #1 selling album. And he's like, oh, you know, everybody goes into trying to do it, but you know, you got to do with what turns you on, because if it turns you on, it's going to turn on somebody else. And I take that to heart. I kind of want to do the same thing. Right now, I have a few elements of 3D that definitely seems to, you know, grab people's attention, and, you know, and I'm glad for that. Hopefully people are inspired when they see that. I try in my 3D works to give like some variation. So therefore, if you look at my work, you know, it looks like different people have done them. And, you know, no, I'm not multiply schizophrenic, but, you know, that's just me. I like to dig into different things of what I'm feeling at the time and what inspires me. So some people, you know, think that different artists have done it, but it's all from me. And most of the stuff, I mean, I don't limit myself with any sort of discipline. If I draw something, I can either end up painting it on canvas with, you know, regular paints, or I could paint it on the computer with digital paint. It's all the same to me. The only difference is that on the digital paint, I don't have to clean up afterwards. But they all give me something different. So I'm featuring some 3D work today, and I'm also featuring some prints on canvas, portraitures. I'm starting to really love getting into portraitures, and that's one direction I'm starting to go with, portraitures, to kind of like convey a mood or a spirituality. I'm Christopharo, and I'm a raw artist.